I'm Jorge Antadua Corona, and that's George Antadua Corona in English, you know. I'm 18, and I've been here at Escape for 2 years now, and the past 2 years I've been really open-minded. I was born in Michigan, and then I moved to Texas so I can learn my Spanish, because like my parents don't want a no sabo kid. And a few years, moved back to Michigan, and then I learned my English a little bit better. Started my grammar got better, and ever since then I've been living my life here. Some adversities that I've had to go through at a young age. I had a lot of ADHD at the time, and it was hard for me to make friends. And on top of that, I had to deal with like how I look like to other people, and some family issues like down over there in Texas. It's family. I miss them, and I still do. And if I had the chance to, I would go back there. Another one I had to face to at a young age: lust. I go to Holland High School, and the experience there, I'm glad I'm in school. I did feel hopeless at times, under pressure from homework. It was just, everybody goes through this, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that deep and that hard and difficult to go through stuff like that. How I coped through my challenges, I had to help myself. So I tried to do something new. I was like, how about I use this stress to use it as a tool? Let me make this my friend. Let me make this my fellow. So what I do is I try to find ways, from friends, like their experiences, how they cope through things. I listen to music, sing, dance, read some books, played a lot of video games, and try to talk to God one-on-one, which really helped. I've gotten into the piano a lot, and you can ask Taylor. She's one of the employees here at Escape. She helped me out on a play, Someone Like You by Adele. I didn't take lessons for that. I just kind of saw her do it, and I just did it. So that's one of the other things that I like to do, is like play music and play on instruments, because I love music. The challenges that I've went through, it affected me, yes. And I've learned from my mistakes and from the hard times that I went through. How I know it shaped me as a person, as I am more sociable, I am more open, and I'm helpful, hopefully, and I'm trustworthy. My friends are still here, and I still have, those people that used to be close to me, still there. One day somebody's gonna come up to me, he's like, bro, I don't know what to do. I'm stressed out, I don't know what to do. And then I would say like, oh, this is how I went through it. This is how I coped through, what you're seemingly going through. It's all mental. Just breathe and try to bring yourself to peace.
My name is Adam. I'm 18. I'm from here, from Holland. I was in Hamilton for a few years when I was younger, and I moved back here in 2014, and then I've been here since. So I go to Holland High. I like to go play basketball, go fishing and stuff, and watch football and watch boxing. So I've had a lot of anxiety and stuff. And, I guess hanging out with the wrong people at the wrong time, and then getting caught up in drama, and then just getting expelled, dealing with that to process to get back into school, and just it can be harder sometimes, but you gotta stay positive and just push through it. There's there's always people here to come to and talk to about your problems and help you get through it all.
Do you have a specific person here?
I would say Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and her are really close and get along good, and she's always been there for me since I've been here. So I listen to music a lot
Yeah.
to help me get through my work, my school. So pretty much music, and just like block everything out around me and just stay focused on my work and get it done. We're young, so people like to goof off, but you gotta mature as a person and go into that adulthood and then be on your own and do your own things. No one will do anything for you in life, so you gotta get it yourself and do whatever it does to get to there. Just have motivation and have faith in God, and He'll guide you in the right direction that you need to go in life. Don't goof off. Stay in class. Do not skip. That's a hard thing I did when I was younger. I would always skip class and not do my work. Just pick the good people. I mean, anyone can be a good person. It's never too late. I did it. I was behind a few years in high school, but then I got it all back within 1 year. Before, I didn't think I would ever get there, but now it just feels like, okay, I can do it, so anybody can do it. You put your mind to it.
My name is Payton. I'm 18 years old, and I've grown up in the Holland area my entire life. I started at Holland Public Schools and then switched over to West Ottawa towards the end of it. Throughout my life, the only sport that I ever really liked doing was wrestling, and it was something that not only I did, but my family and then my fiance and hopefully maybe even my son at times. Getting through school was a struggle, but I had a lot of people trying to help and continue to push me forward. I had a tutor from the time of third grade up, and he's still someone that's in my life. Every Sunday we'll go to church, and he's someone that not just helps me, but helps out my family as well. I'd always be too active, I'd always be too talkative, couldn't really control myself or my thoughts. If something came to mind, I just kind of blurted out. Being able to control myself, being able to control my body, it was always just something that I couldn't do. And it's taken a long time trying to get to that point. When I was in Holland, both my older brothers went to Holland, and my oldest brother didn't really kind of put a good rep on our last name, where all the teachers knew my brothers, and then knowing me, they were like, okay, this kid's trouble. Where then when I switched to West Ottawa, it was a completely different change. It was nothing but respect for most of them, and every one of them was trying to help continue to push me. When my dad passed, everyone in my family kind of shut down. I was still so young where I didn't quite understand it all, and I was still kind of lost, like, what's going on? Like, I not only lost my dad, but in the mix of it, I lost, like, most of my family as well, because everyone was trying to deal with it while I was still trying to process what was going on, where I had that connection with them, but it was nothing like it was before. Where it's at now, I'm kind of the rock that holds my family together. Facing the adversity that I have and the situations that I have gone through, I think it's shaped me in a way that a lot of people struggle to get into. It's helped me try and be a better version of me every day that I'm going. It's been able to help me become who I am today, where growing up without that father figure, now I don't have that person in mind of who the father was to me, where I get to be my own person to others. And growing up, I haven't really seen the greatest of people with my mom, but that also helps me be able to be my own person to Ariel. No matter what happens, I get to decide who I want to be in that situation. There's always going to be things that bring me down, beat me up, but anytime something bad happens, there's always something good around the corner. For anyone that's experiencing anything, God will put us through certain situations. He will put certain pressures on certain people because He knows that they can handle it. It helps strengthen who you are as a person so that later down the road there's not much that can hurt you. Nothing in this world can take you out other than yourself.
This summer, I'm really hoping to help out Camp Beach Point in Allegan. I'm just excited, because not only it's going to help me financially, it's going to help me spiritually. And after that, I'm really hoping to maybe go to the Marines, but if not, some things will change, plans will change. I might work at Gentex and continue my career.
I was thinking about going to college to be a mechanic, so yeah. I like working on cars, it's pretty fun. I've done it a lot through my whole life when I was younger, so I kind of grew up around that. So I think it'll be pretty fun to do that.
My aspirations and goals would be to continue to go on with working, trying to get myself in a position or get into an area where it's what I would really like to do, and to continue to be the father and soon to be husband for my family.